Well, you saw the title. We're back with iPhone. Apple made some big changes this year. Ditched the titanium, added a vapor chamber, and completely redesigned the cameras. But are these actually meaningful upgrades or just marketing gimmick? So today we're gonna be breaking this down and I'll be telling you whether these new upgrades actually matter. So let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. All right, so as you can tell, I got the silver and I could have got the blue, but I have blue iPhone 15 right there. So figured I would go with a light color this time, and I definitely was not doing the orange. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. So I know all of you are probably like, oh, you're leaving Samsung, you know, you have the S25 Ultra, whatever. Well, I'm kind of playing the YouTube game here. The new iPhone, new cameras, I mean, it's just content. And honestly, I just want to be able to bring you the best content and compare the phones because I know you guys probably will ask. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. And there it is. So it's a new phone and the silver, like I said. So I'm not gonna have this unboxing be too crazy because I've had Apple before. Nothing really new here other than really just the design and iOS 26. So yeah, but now it's time for the peel. I hope you heard it. I hope you heard that. But yeah, here's the phone. I think it looks really, really nice in person. The silver definitely is nice. The blue is not bad, but I'm kind of liking this whole light color thing. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And there we go, we're back with it. But while that starts up, what you get in the box is the USB-C cable, which is cool. No charger, of course. And then you get the little paperwork at the bottom, which I can't get out, you know, boom. So yeah, go ahead and get this out the way. Liquid glass for iOS 26. Incoming. But I'll go ahead and get this set up and then we can talk about those new design changes that Apple made.
So not only has Apple made changes to the design of this year's iPhone, they've also made changes to the material the phone is made out of, reverting back to aluminum. This could be for a multitude of reasons. One, aluminum is cheaper and they didn't end up raising the prices even with the tariffs, but more importantly, it's better for heat dispersion and allows for more color options. Titanium has the tendency to chip, which caused Apple to stick to more earth tone and dark colors for their Pro models rather than having vibrant colors like the base iPhone 17 lineup. Speaking of colors though, everyone's been talking about this orange finish. Honestly, the orange is nice, but it's too loud for me. I went with the silver this time because one, I've had blue with the Titanium 15 Pro Max, but two, it won't show fingerprints as much, which is nice, especially since I'll be making content on this phone. I will say though, that navy looks really nice in person. One thing I'm worried about is how the aluminum edges will hold up over time because aluminum is a softer metal than titanium. But here's where it gets interesting. With the move back to aluminum, Apple also introduced a vapor chamber. This isn't just for aesthetics. The camera plateau houses the technology to keep this phone cool. I'm not usually a phone gamer, but this is a test I can use to see how well the heat actually dissipates. Now, the biggest thing is the new camera system, both the front and the back. I won't spend too much time on this because a real test will be a better way to show this rather than just telling you. All of the back cameras are now 48 megapixels, which means you're getting sharper, more detailed photos from every single lens. It also now has an 8x optical zoom versus the 5x on the previous models. This allows for a zoom range from 0.5x all the way to 40x. Now, for the front camera, it now has the center stage technology found in the MacBooks and the iPads, but it's implemented in a different way. It's a 24 megapixel square sensor, which allows you to hold the phone vertically and still get horizontal photos. Portrait mode has also had some improvements with better processing around the subject. And there's dual camera recording where you can record yourself while also showing what you're pointing the camera at. Make sure to subscribe so that way I can show you a camera test in comparison against the S25 S25 Ultra. Apple has now introduced a bigger battery, and it's the first iPhone to cross the 5,000 milliamp hour mark. This was possible by moving to an eSIM only design. It now charges at 40 watts for wired charging, and wireless charging is now estimated to charge at 30 watts. The A19 Pro chip is what powers this phone and is why the vapor chamber was necessary. This offers better performance across the board, like gaming, faster AI responses through a better neural engine, even though Apple Intelligence sucks, and better efficiency overall, which should help with battery life.
So that was my unboxing and first impressions. And look, it's very hard to tell like what's actually a meaningful upgrade and what's like a marketing gimmick. But if I had to pick some of the best improvements on this year's phone, it's gonna be the cameras and definitely the battery, with it being over 5,000 milliamp hours now, and it also supports 40 watt fast charging and 30 watt wireless charging. I think that's pretty good. But in terms of the heat dissipation and everything else like that, well, we're just gonna have to see. So if you wanna see a full in-depth video of how this performs over the next week, and also future comparisons with my S25 Ultra, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to tap that bell icon so that way you can be notified for all of my new videos. But that's all for me. I'll see you in the next one.